Hey guys, it's Emma here and I have another unboxing video for you. This one is from Abominable Book Club. So if you have been watching my Abominable Book Club videos, then you will know that this is very exciting because it's a box. I normally just get a package, so this is super exciting. I will link them down below as always, but basically it's a horror subscription box for horror books. And there are the two tiers. There's the bare bones, which is the one I get, which is just a package because you just get the books, which is what I want. But there is a full guts version for more money where you get teas and coffees and snacks and things, which I'm just not interested in. I just want the books. So yeah, I usually get it in just like a package thing, and you know, the full guts people get the box, but for Halloween, for October, I got the box as well, which is really exciting. So I was not expecting this, but yeah, there's some cool like hands and things, Abominable Book Club logo, things like that, and on the bottom there's the, if I can turn it the right way around, there's the Accursed Library logo, which is the wax seal that we get on our secondhand books. But anyway, yeah, so I'm super excited to see what's in this. I missed out on the October box last year because I had cancelled it for a few months because I wasn't loving it. I think I cancelled it over summer, but I wanted to pick it up again in October, but I was too late, so it already sold out. So I got back in, I think, November, and I just kept it going, and I was like, I definitely want the like October box this year. I'm definitely going to get it. I'm just going to keep going because I have actually really liked the books. I say liked, I haven't actually read a lot of them yet because I'm running behind, which you'll also know if you're watching my recent favourite reads video. I'm still making my way. I think I just finished reading April's ones, but I will get there. But I've loved the sound of the books that I have opened in these packages, so I was super excited. I was like, I definitely need to get the October one because I remember from last year it was a book I had really wanted to read, which I still haven't acquired myself, like on my Kindle or whatever, but I will be. It's on my list to get at some point. It was a book I was really excited to read, so I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't get it. Anyway, much ado about nothing. Let's get into this box now and see what I've got. So I think there's supposed to be like some extra treats and stuff for this specific month, but I don't know. So let's see. I've got some like packing materials, so I'll just make a mess of that. This is our secondhand book, so I will lay that to the side. I always do that at the end. Let's see. Right, here we go. First book. So usually I get a book and the secondhand book and either another book or a magazine or something. So as I said, I haven't had the October one before, so let's see what we get. But book one is The House of Tongues by James Dashner, which, that sounds amazing already. And it says, reader's favourite, 5 stars. So yeah, let's see what this is about. It says, the author of the New York Times best-selling Maze Runner series leads us on a dark journey of generational horror as we visit the House of Tongues. David Player has spent 30 years trying to forget the trauma of his childhood. The threats, the kidnappings, the murders. The imagined curses of a people born centuries earlier, passed from father to son, mother to daughter, generation to generation. Its climax came in human form, a monster of a man, one of the most notorious serial killers the nation has ever seen, Pee Wee Gaskins. And Gaskins has a particular hatred for the Player family. Then for David himself, who barely escaped those years with his own life intact. Now David is back, his 4 children in tow, visiting his parents' home, a place he has learned to cherish despite the evils that haunted his younger days. But no sooner does he return than a stranger visits their doorstep, the son of Pee Wee Gaskins. In a terrifying display right in front of the kids, the man utters threats until he chokes on his own tongue, sparking a series of events that drag David and his family back into the days of curses and murders, onto a path of unimaginable terror all too familiar. That path leads to an old Gothic tower in the woods, a place David had blocked from his memory, a house of horrors both past and present, the House of Tongues. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I'm excited to read that one. Right, let's see what else we've got in here. Feels like another book, like a hardcover. So it is Black Lake Manor by Guy Morpus. That's a really nice cover. I like that picture there. And it's on the back as well. Let's see, it says on the front here, a locked room, a brutal murder, and a killer who can unwind time. A locked room mystery like no other. In the former mining town of Black Lake, there's a folktale passed down the generations. An old story about a ship wrecked upon the coast and the single survivor who made it to shore. His descendants are said to have a unique ability. Once in their lives, and only once, they could unwind the events of a previous 6 hours. More than 200 years later, part-time police constable Ella Manning is attending a party at Black Lake Manor, the cliff-top mansion of the town's divisive local billionaire. When a raging storm sweeps in, she and several other guests find themselves trapped, and when their host is discovered brutally murdered in his study the next morning, the door locked from the inside, they turn to her to solve the crime. Pushing her detective skills to the limit against the odds, Ella is sure she has identified the killer. But then someone undoes time. With no memory of what she discovered before, her investigation begins again, with very different results. Which of her suspects is the murderer? And is there something even more sinister she's yet to uncover? Can she solve the mystery before time runs out again? So that sounds awesome as well. So that is our second book. That's probably the main one, I would think, and this is our extra one. See if there's anything else in the box here. Oh, there's a few things. Right, before I make a complete mess of everything. So we've got our Abominable Book Club bookmark here, and it's in like a yellowy gold version this time. I think the previous we were on was like purple, so I think this is probably just an extra special one for this month. And another one, happy 4th birthday to us! So it must be their 4th birthday. That is awesome. Happy birthday, guys! I love this bookmark, it's awesome. There we go, they've got these candles in their heads. That's so cool. I really like that. And we've got, I think this must be a signed bookplate, yeah, for House of Tongues. So that is awesome too. And I think the last thing in here, yes, the last thing in here is is a sticker of, it's a mashup of like The Thing and, is it The Things from Dr. Seuss, I think? It's The Thing, and it says, "You've got to be fucking kidding me." So if you've seen The Thing, the movie, the amazing movie, you'll know what this is, but that's hilarious. I love that. That's so cool. And that is all that's in the box, apart from our book. So yeah, just full of packing materials. It's going to make a mess. Well, I've already made a mess everywhere. You can see it down here. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the secondhand book and see what we got. So for our secondhand book, we got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I've already read this, damn it. Oh well, I've read this at least twice now. I think I got this as a secondhand book in one of my other boxes. I think it was Frankenstein. So yeah, oh well. Win some, lose some. But, and it's not in as good condition as it normally is as well. The pages are all rumpled up, but at least it's a book I have already read, so I will be getting rid of, unfortunately. But yes, that is unfortunate. That's the second-hand book that we got this month. It was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And our main books were Black Lake Manor by Guy Morpus and House of Tongues by James Dashner, with the cool book plate for that and our cool bookmarks and stickers. So that is it for this one, guys. That was my special October Halloween edition of the Abominable Book Club boxes. So next month there'll just be a package again, I'm assuming. But yeah, that is it for this one, guys. So any comments, leave them down below, share with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you next time, guys. Bye.